Dímelo que, dímelo que. Captain Zevin here, back at it again with some more One Piece content. Hope you stick around, and if you enjoy this video, like, comment, subscribe, because that is a big help. Now, today we're going to be talking about the One Piece manga versus the One Piece anime. So, which one's better? Typically, the manga is in One Piece. The manga is generally the canon source of material, and most of the time it was the better source. Like, just things made more sense. They were more fluid. The the anime did good. It did all right for a while, but the manga was always like the better option until Wano came. Once Wano came, everything changed. Like, they not only did they up the animation, because that was the big thing going into Wano. Like, we all knew that they were gonna up the animation, but it in the manga, the Wano arc has a lot of gaps that just aren't filled at all. And so things are left very vague, and we feel like we're going from point A to point B like extremely fast, and doesn't really make sense all the time. So both just the story, and we just kind of roll along with it. But in the anime, it's been filling in those gaps. Like, filler's actually doing what it's supposed to do: fill in the gaps. And 9 out of 10 times it's actually really good. Like, the whole stuff with Zoro and Toniyasu, and actually fleshing out the interactions between them, and like the bond that they kind of made before he got executed. Like, it was very well fleshed out in the anime. And then even, and again, using Zoro as another example, like how he got into the whole seppuku situation. Like, in the manga, it was just like, all right, let's see what everyone's doing, and we wind up with Zoro in trouble again, and it's just like, oh boy, what'd you do now? But in the anime, actually showed like how all that came to be, you know, and the pacing is just much better in the anime. Like, it it all makes more sense. Like, and it's more fluid. Like, everything doesn't feel like it's rushed. Like, I feel like a big pacing problem in the manga is that we feel like we're rushing through all of these sections, whereas in the anime it's really fleshing out these sections. And a lot of people may even argue that like the anime is like very, very canon to canon story, because it fleshes everything out. And I would agree. I mean, we get so much more. Like, the anime is actually doing what it's supposed to do. It's supposed to bring this story to life, and the anime should be better. It should give us more emotion, versus when we read the black and white pages. But One Piece is, for a long time was known more for, like, it has a good anime but a better manga. Whereas now, it seems like the roles have switched. And then you have freaking Megumi Shitani, and just, she doesn't miss. Like, what she did when the episodes that she has done have been top notch. Like, we all remember when they showed the warlords, and just the lighting effects and the way that that she directed that episode was amazing. Like, people were talking about it for months, and then fast forward and everyone found out that she was doing another episode, so the bar was already set. Everyone was so hyped for episode 982, and she did not disappoint. Like, she took a part that, like, it was just in passing in the manga, and she made it so amazing when when the crew, Jinbei just joined the crew, and they all just take down the first obstacle, like at that port, and just completely demolish it. And then they're looking for sake so that they can just toast to Jinbei joining the crew. And just the way, and then everyone remembers just the way they slammed their mugs at the end of that episode, and just like, oh, we'll cheer with them, once we finish the raid. Like, it was amazing. Like, something that a lot of people were saying too is like just that whole setup. You just feel like this East Blue vibe, and like anyone that's been following the story for like many, many, many years, the way I have, like there's that vibe that just that pure adventure vibe, and just goofing around. Just it's you see it a lot more with the East Blue crew, and but it felt like it was in everyone in this episode. And it's stuff like that that really gets your emotions going, and just visually seeing the amazingness and all the shots that like she did. And that's just 2 episodes out of the whole Wano arc. Like, you could arguably the best animated ones, but the anime hasn't really missed. Like, it's done so well. Like, I know people remember like the Dressrosa times, and that was rough. That was really, really rough watching through that. Like, there were like some filler episodes almost. That was rough. But in Wano, not that there isn't any filler episodes per se. Like, I don't feel like there are, but all the filler that they put in has been good. Like, there's one thing where it's filler and it's like you just see like it's just basically panning all over the different people involved in the arc, and basically them running around and really not going anywhere in the story. Versus in Wano, everyone, it's been a constant progression. And one of my favorite things that they did with this arc was like they did a good job with like the Luffy Kaido fight, back at Okabori Town. Like, it was dope in the manga, but they went over the top with that fight in the anime, and it was amazing. And it really makes you look forward to when, well, spoiler alert for anyone who isn't caught up in the manga, but it just really sets the bar for when Luffy gets to the rooftop to fight Kaido. Like, that's gonna be just everything on the rooftop is gonna be insane, and I'm really looking forward to it. I'm hoping that we can get like 10 really, really good episodes, like back to back, from the moment that the worst gen get up there up until like Luffy gets smacked off the island from Kaido. Like, if they could do amazing animations for all of that on the roof, oh my gosh, that would like cement itself in the best of the best of One Piece anime. Probably just One Piece, period. But we have to wait and see. I mean, episode 1000 is coming up, and they're hyping that up. So, based on the pacing, I'm pretty sure that that's going to be when the Scabbards are fighting Kaido. And so I'm really looking forward to see what they do with that episode. I mean, they're hyping it up, and I'm just hoping that they keep that hype train going. They've been doing really good, and it's been a great time just reading and watching it. But I'm pretty sure a lot of people really, really look forward to watching it, and I know that some people are to the point where they're like, damn, I wish I didn't even read it just so I can absorb everything in the anime. Yeah, there's some filler stuff that kind of doesn't make sense. Like, everyone knows about the Batman situation. Like, that's not canon. Like, that was ridiculous. And then just what Zoro did when they were starting the raid and he knocked people out is like, that did not even remotely happen in the manga. But hey, it is what it is. I'll take it. I mean, we're eating here, guys. Like, this is just peak One Piece. But if you enjoyed this video, I hope you like, comment, subscribe, and come back for more content. And until next time, Captain Zevin,